Alright, so I am back, and today we're going to take a look at the Make Toys. So what do they call this particular one? Wheel Loader. And this is the yellow G2 version. And yeah, there he is in his truck mode. We've already looked at these guys a number of times, so I just decided we're going to go to truck to bot. And then at the end of the series of videos, we'll have them all in bot mode so you can see them all together. I didn't think you guys need to watch me go from robot to truck, then truck to robot. I mean, we've seen it before. So, as you see, he rolls fairly well. This here can rotate up and down. On my particular copy, it's a really tight joint, so... but it does work. And yeah, it looks alright. In comparison to the other offerings that are out there now, I wouldn't say it's the best of the truck modes. I don't have the other ones in truck mode right now, otherwise I'd show you, but like the even the Combiner Wars in truck mode pulls the look off a little bit better. This is more like a modern update of it, but yeah, here we go. We got this piece here. This is for the hands, but he does have the little hitch on the back. Him and Mixmaster are the ones that have the hitches that can actually tow these things, which is actually kind of stupid. I always thought it was kind of stupid. I think I mentioned it before. It's just, you'd think that Scavenger here, since he's the arm, would have a hitch to pull the arm around. I mean, you'd think, right? But you know, whatever. But anyway, so this thing, we'll just set it off to the side. We don't need that. And yeah, like I said, it looks pretty good. It's got some posability in the center due to the ankle rocker for Giant. And yeah, it's pretty good. Like I said, I like it. I did finally get my G2 logos from Repro Labels. So I had to throw one on there. Actually, I got two on there. That one's upside down because bot mode. But anyway, you pull this piece here off. That's his gun. And then you pull this piece here off. And that's it's just kind of like an engine for this mode. And then in the combine mode, it's it kind of helps support the heel. And then to transform it, again, we've seen these before, so just not this color, this version. There are some some differences in the set. I'm sure there's a few of them, but I'll point out the ones I know as I go. So fold this out here, and you want to hinge the leg down, like so. Do the same thing over here. Can get that out of the way, and then you can hinge the leg down, like that. I still think this is a pretty clever transformation with the legs anyway. So this folds back, tabs into place. Rotate this down and then up, so it's like this. And then you can slide it all the way up. It does have a tendency of getting caught up here, but oh, there we go. Huh. Okay, I guess first thing you want to do is fold this piece in. That'll give you a little bit more clearance to do that, and then you just slide it straight up like that. Same thing on this side. Fold this down, up, and slide it all the way up like so. Just like that. Now mine, the hips are a little loose, but not terrible. Moving this piece here back and out of the way. Then you want to rotate the waist assembly around. Unfold the arms. Then just rotate down. Rotate the wheel around. And then you fold out the hand. Then you take this assembly, rotate the bicep, and it's down like that. Do the same thing on this side. Rotate around, rotate the wheel, rotate the fist. All right, almost there. I want to pull this head up like so, and then you fold this piece into the chest. Rotate the arms up like so, and then you'll take the scoop here and it will just hinge back. You kind of have to move the head out of the way. Then it hinges back and you just kind of have to angle it onto the back. But it causes issues, and we'll get into that once we get to posability. But yeah. All right, so you fold this bit here up, then this will come up like so, and it just kind of collapses up the best you can do it. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. You can open this up, and you can take this piece here, and there's a tab down here at the bottom, and you just plug that in, just like that, and you just kind of collapse it up against the back. Again, it's not the worst backpack. It's not the greatest either. And of course, you take the gun, plug it into his hand, and you're ready to rock and roll. So yeah, he's good. Definitely, I think this one aged worse than the Hercules ones. In this particular version, because I remember, if I remember correctly, I gave him like a 9 or 10 the first go round. This time I'm gonna give him, looking at him again, a brand new look at him in comparison to what else we've gotten. I'm gonna give him a 4, and I'll get into why. So first off, let's talk posability and such. I love the yellow colors. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge G2 fan. This was one of the few things I actually got from my dad when I was growing up was a G2 scrapper. So it's like not that he got it for me is the reason why I love G2 scrapper. It's because of the fact that he was like my only Decepticon for a long time. And yeah, so it just brings back the fond memories of playing with it, not where I got it from. Anyway, posability, his head is on a ball joint, but due to the shovel, it gets kind of caught up. You can't get any more up. You can get down, but nothing more up, and you can get to side to side. And he's got looks like blue eyes in there, which is a weird choice. I might have to go in there and repaint those. But then again, he's going to stay in combined mode when I'm done with him. Shoulders, they can rotate down and that far up. That's it. Because the shovel's in the way. So you can kind of like force it, but then there's a little this whole assembly, the shoulder assembly is on a really small piece of plastic, so I wouldn't put too much pressure on it. So yeah, it's really unfortunate that this is as far as you can move his arm up. Okay, and, I give Hasbro shit for not putting it in elbows, but at least it's like they didn't put in elbows. They put in a shoulder joint, but it's just it's not usable. I mean, that's it. That's all you got. You could try and like rearrange the shovel a little bit, but it's you got that. That's it. Bicep swivel. It's got a hinged elbow that gets you full range of motion. That's pretty good. Hands are just on the pin, so it just goes in and out. That's it. Waist, it rotates, but you have, this is all attached to the hips, not the back. So you kind of have to be mindful of that when you're rotating the waist. Hips are on ball joints. There is a thigh swivel. Nice deep bend at the knee, so that's nice. These pieces aren't wanting to stay. There's no actual tab to tab this into, so it's just friction. So as soon as that, and it looks like it's a friction pin. Yeah, friction pin. So it's like as soon as that loosens up, it's going to be floppy like these ones are. Feet have a little bit of a hinge up here. So you get a little bit going there, and then there is the rocker, which is an insane rocker. So yeah, he still looks cool. I do definitely dig him. And let's get some size comparisons going. I'm not going to do all the MPs, but I will do an MP car real quick, just to show it. So here he is with an MP car. As you can see, this would not work ever. He's too small for MP. So if you're looking at him and you got an MP collection, not the way to go. And let's get some chug scale though. Here he is with the Legends Power Glide, and that's not too bad. Here he is with the Classic Seeker, and that's actually pretty good. I have to say. And here he is with Optimus Prime. So yeah, definitely in bot mode he scales perfectly for a standard chug scale, not the larger chug scale, just the standard chug scale. I think he'll be just fine in that scale. And I'm not ready to do the full comparison because I'm still waiting for the Toy World one to come out. But let's get him with the other offerings for Scrapper. So here he is with his original competition, the TFC one. And as you can see, it's like, this is why I don't think he aged well, because the TFC one still looks really good. I mean, he just looks so good. You know, and then outside of my personal issues with him, here he is with the Combiner Wars one, which is definitely more on the G1 aesthetics. If if this is what you're wanting for G1 aesthetics, this is definitely your one to go. Although I think he's too big for real chug scale. Again, you know, here he is with an MP car. That looks a little bit more appropriate. But here he is with the Generation Choice Scraper. And yeah, you know, it's like I said, I think he's still somewhat relevant. He's definitely relevant if that's your taste in figures. I mean, he just blows him out of the water because he's got the Neo look going. You know, some people are telling me IDW look, but he's definitely got that look going about him. And so does he, but he just seems more of an appropriate update at this point. In this day and age, he's the better one by far in comparison to these two. Like I said, I'm waiting for the Toy World one, and then we'll have a 5-way war. I may get the DX9 Hulky too, but he's so small that I don't think it's gonna really matter too much. But we'll see. We'll see how my budget lands when I'm getting closer to that. I saved a lot of money on this giant. I was preparing to spend $400 on the new one. This is the original release, and I got it for $210. And the dude lives in Colorado, so I was able to pick it up. So it was it was a pretty good deal. So I was pretty happy. $210 for the whole G2 Giant set. So I saved quite a bit of money. I might use that to buy a Hulky. So anyway, so there you go. Like I said, it's as an individual figure, if you're looking for just a scrapper, I would go TFC or him for now. But we'll wait for the full assessment on comparison once we get them all in, because none of them are wrong. None of them are, like an incorrect scale, because he works really good with Chug. He works with larger Chug, and these two work with MP, scale-wise, not style-wise. He's really stylized, but he's not a G1 look at all. But anyway, so yeah, there you go.